Hi, this is Ko. In this video, we're going to look at this player found on Perodua Ativa AV edition. So to start off, Perodua Ativa AV comes with this touchscreen player down here. So when I turn on the car, I switch the display to screensaver mode, and then it shows the clock down here. Then to start up, there are two buttons on the player. One is the microphone, and then the other one is the power button. So press the power button, the player comes online. So there's a home button down here, and then this one down here is actually what is being displayed on the display right now. There's volume control, there's Bluetooth connectivity on this player as well. So this player actually plays radio. It plays movies because there's a HDMI port located at the center console itself. Alright, then down here is the date, shows the date and time of the player. Okay, go to home screen. Home screen is where all the settings actually come aboard. So you have we can cycle through all the settings from here. So this is to off the screen, and then this one actually sets the clock. So tapping on the clock, this is how the clock screen actually shows up. Tap another time, it returns back to where you were earlier. Okay, we're going to look at radio first, then only we come to USB, then Bluetooth, then we'll look at SmartLink, and then the HDMI itself. Okay, so let's go to radio. So radio is here. So for radio itself, this player plays FM band and also AM band. For FM band, there are 3 FM bands found on this player itself. So tapping the band button changes the FM band. So this is FM1, and then each FM band you have 6 different channels to select to save all your favorite radio stations. So there's channel 1 until channel 6, and then pressing the band button goes to FM2. FM2 get another 6 presets, and then this is what you call a preset. Then FM3 gets another 6 preset. Then if you tap the band some more, you go to AM band. AM band is called amplitude modulation. Amplitude modulation was used for radio stations in Malaysia from the start until sometime around 1980s, 1988, 1989, where the stations are slowly changing over to FM itself. Okay, so AM band was the main radio stations, main radio broadcasting method back in the 1980s. So AM band, you have 2 AM bands, AM1 and AM2, and then each AM band you have 6 presets altogether. Okay, now this side there's a scan button. Scan button allows you to scan all the stations that is in the vicinity. For example, if you travel to, let's say, to another state, let's say you let's say you stay in Kuala Lumpur, you travel to let's say Penang, and then you want to find out what are all the stations that you have in Penang, you can just press the scan button. Then it will look for the next station, and then play it for a while, and then you can see jump to the next station already. So just now was 90.5, now it's 91.1. And you will play the station for a while before it switches to the next one. So it is like the seek mode when you put in a CD and you play CD, or when you play USB songs from USB in the other player itself. So this one is a scan mode, but this is only for radio stations. So it find the next station, play for a few seconds, and then go to the next. And then once you find the station you like, you can just turn off the scan and then let it play down there. Okay, so there's a scan mode. The last button down here is called AS. AS is called automatic seeking. Automatic seek for FM, you can leave it at any of the FM band, and then when you press AS, which is called automatic automatic seek and store, so it will jump to FM3. So careful, see here, FM1. So when I press AS, it jumps to FM3, and then it stores the first 6 available stations. So these are the 6 available stations: 87.7, 87.9 until 88.9. Okay, so you will store from there. Unfortunately, it's not like the other Perodua players on other Perodua car. If you press the automatic seek and search again, search and store again, it will continue from 88.9. But this one no, he will tap again, he will start from 87.7. So this is something I don't quite like on this player itself, because you only can find the first 6, and after that you want to know any more from there, you have to seek it yourself. Alright, so let's return to FM1. Now for FM1, you can manually seek the station like this, and then until you find a frequency that you want. Okay, if you want the frequency, then you just press and then store inside any of the preset, and then it will be there. And then you can seek the next one if you want from here. Okay, this button actually called automatic seek. That means you tap this button, it will seek the next radio station from where you are. Once you find the one that you like, just press and store in the preset like this. It goes the other way around too. So 89.3, 8.9, and then if you pass the lower limit, it jumps back to this side. Okay, to the 100 over itself. Okay, if you like the station, just press this way and store it. Similarly, you can do it to the FM2 band. FM2 band you can do like this kind. So you can also do like this. Okay, drag it and then leave it somewhere around where you want, and then you can seek from like this. Can also. Okay, you can drag the frequency bar to somewhere where you want it, and then you just seek the next station, and then you can store like that. Can also, no problem. Okay, although FM3 band is used for automatic seek and store, you can also use it for manual searching and then storing like this. It can be done. Okay, it can be done that way. Alright, but if you choose automatic seek again, these two presets are going to get overwritten. You see here 88.1, 88.5. When I put automatic seek, 88.1 gone already. Is replaced by 87.7. So if you press auto seek on FM3 band, all the presets in the FM3 band earlier one will be overwritten. Then you have AM band. AM band, if you can find any frequency, you can store it. Other than that, you can manually search and store if you can still get lah. I don't down here in Klang Valley, very hard to get any radio station playing on the AM band. There is also an automatic seek and store for the AM band itself. So if you press it, it will use AM2 band for this purpose. See here, AM2 band, and then it will start to search and store all the possible all the radio station that broadcast on this band is on this on AM band itself. Okay, so it's looking for it now. If you cannot find, then you keep on searching and searching until you tell it to stop. Alright, so that's the radio itself. Okay, return back to home. And then the next one is USB. So this is USB. Okay, so for USB itself, let me adjust the camera a bit. Okay, for USB itself, there are two USB ports down there. So USB 1, USB 2, and then the HDMI port. HDMI port, you need to plug it into this port here itself. Okay, so you can use either of these two USB port to store your to plug in your USB. So this is the USB drive I'm going to plug in. So I plug into port number 1. Okay, let me return back to the player. Alright, so when you plug in the USB port, the radio now automatically switch to USB, and you start playing the first song and in the USB itself. Okay, for USB, there is a scan mode. You can press on scan mode. Scan mode is shown by the word scanning down here. So it will play the track for a few seconds. Let's see how many. It play the track for 10 seconds, and then it will jump to the next song and then play for another 10 seconds. Alright, so it has played through a few songs already. This is scan mode. To turn off the scan mode, tap here. Okay, tap here, sorry, tap up here to turn off the scan mode. Then you'll be showing as repeat all. Repeat all, that means you repeat all the track all the song in the USB drive itself. You can tap the repeat mode to repeat one. Repeat one, that means you keep on repeating this track. Maybe because you like it so much, you want it to play it again and again. You can leave it as repeat one. Press again, repeat folder. Repeat folder, that means you repeat all the song in this folder. Play finish already, repeat, go back to the first song of the same folder. The default mode is repeat all. Repeat all means it repeats all the song in this player itself. Alright, there's a random folder, means the next song will be any random song from this folder. Now it's playing track number 5, later could be track number 8, could be number 1, it's up to the player itself. Okay, but then it will repeat it, it will randomly pick any song from the same folder because it's random folder. Tap it again, random all, that means the next song it could be from another folder, and then any track from any folder itself. That's the random. Okay, press again, repeat all, it repeats, it goes back to repeat all mode. So let's choose random folder, see how it goes. Okay, random folder. Alright, so track number 2. Track number 2, okay, let's track it a little bit. And then let's choose random all, see where it go next. Okay, it's almost coming to an end, so let's see where it go next. This is random all. Oh, you see, it jumps to another folder already. Just now it was playing, I think it was playing from battle teams, and now it's changed to another folder itself. Okay, so that's what I call random all. And then the list, yeah, you see, just now it was from battle teams, and then after that when I chose random folder, it went to, I think it went all the way down here to the swallows folder. So when you put list, you can actually play music. Okay, play the music. So these are all music, so you can tap in the folder, you can tap into what song that you like to play, and then it will play the song for you. So list, okay, another folder, and then another song, and you keep on playing from there. Okay, for Chinese characters are supported. So you will see down here, this song actually comes with Chinese characters, so Chinese characters are supported in there. I have a test folder here. This will tell you what kind of music you can play. So I should have what they call it 7 files in here, but I only can see 5. This one is a .flac, so this is a .flac file. He can play, he can detect. And then the next song is this one, a wave file can play. Alright, then it skipped 2 of my songs, which is a MID file. Okay, I should have an MID file. This one is a screenshot from my PC itself, so MID file, and then the .au. So these 2 files cannot be detected, so cannot play on the player itself. So this player can play .flac. Okay, so FLAC, 1 file. Then wave, it can play. Then MID and AU cannot be played, and then the rest are all MP3. So this one MP3 can play, and then this one can play, and then this one it shows all the Chinese characters can be seen, and then this one also can play. So you can play .flac, .wave, and then .mp3. Then this is a test. So this one just to show you that if the song has information like this, okay, so artist name, album name, all it can be displayed properly. This one also similarly, and these are all showing with all the information listed. Okay, now for Chinese files like this, so Chinese characters can be displayed like this. Alright, so artist name, album name, or Chinese can be seen. So it can display Chinese characters as well. Video, so for video purposes, okay, video purposes, I have 1 2 3 4 5. So MP3, sorry, MP4, MPG, MPEG, MKV, AVI, and WMV. Okay, so let's have a look. Video 1 2 3 4 5 all can be played lah. So this one is actually for this is actually a MP4. MP4 can be played. Next one, this one is MKV. Okay, MKV can play. And then this one is WMV. WMV file, it can be played. And then this one is MPG. And then the last one, finally the last one, AVI file. I think it has some trouble. It can't display the picture, the video correctly. Okay, audio can play. So audio works, but AVI file cannot play the video. All right, last one is picture. This one is a BMP file, so BMP file can be played. All right, can be displayed. Not play lah, can be displayed. And then this one is a JPEG file. And then this one is also a JPEG file, but this one is a smaller resolution. And then this one is 1920 by 1080. Is showing correctly on the screen, full screen. That means the picture is the screen resolution is 1920 across 1080 from top to bottom. Alright, videos and pictures they can show as long as the car is in park. But then if I switch to drive and my handbrake is down, okay, video and picture disable for your safety. So handbrake, I already released my handbrake, and then gear is in drive. The system, for safety purposes, the system will not be able to display any picture nor video. So let's try the video. Okay, so okay, park mode, handbrake up can, handbrake down in P, even the gear is in P. Okay, if you look at it, I'm just trying to move the tripod. Okay, so it's a bit difficult to see. Okay, the gear is in P, parking mode, handbrake down, and then video picture disabled. So if I engage it back, if I put back my handbrake's up, okay, display now comes back. Alright, to get the Bluetooth connectivity, so this press the home button to go to the menu like this, and then tap on Bluetooth to enter Bluetooth itself. Okay, to pair the phone to the player itself, all you have to do is just turn on the Bluetooth on your phone. So this is the phone. I'm now turning on the Bluetooth, so Bluetooth is already on, and then after that get the Bluetooth to look for the player itself. So the Perodua player is shown by the word Perodua down here, so tap on it. So you're pairing it to the phone. So 200,611, compare the number with this one up here, 200,611. If it's correct, then you just tap pair on the phone, and then yes on the player itself. So connected. So Freiburg is the name of this phone itself. Okay, I'm going to put it down there. Alright, so this phone, so whatever that is being that's going to be played by this phone is now going to be piped through the car player itself. That means it's going to pipe through the speakers on the front door over that side, and also on the player on the speaker over the door itself. Alright, so there is a setting button down here. The setting button allows you to turn on the Bluetooth system, which I already turned on. I can't turn it off now. If I turn off now, it will disconnect the phone. And then there's the automatic answer mode. Okay, automatic answer mode is now set to on. So that means any incoming call to this phone, it will be automatic pick up by the phone itself. So let's try the dial in. I'm going to call this phone from another phone itself. Okay, so let's see what happened. Okay, there's an incoming call on this phone. Alright. Okay, so the phone, whatever I say or whatever I speak, it will be piped through the car player itself. Okay, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 2 3, testing 1 1 2 3. I can't keep the phone too long because of the echo. Because this phone is just next to the, when you put two phones next to each other and then you call each other, yeah, they'll get a lot of echo. So because of the echo, I need to terminate the call. So if you notice that the call actually being picked up immediately, and then whoever is calling you, you can see by the name on the panel itself. Okay, you can see the name. Okay, you can see the name down there. Alright, then you can also set the setting to settings, auto answer off. So for auto answer off, the phone won't pick up. Okay, the phone doesn't pick up. You have to pick it up yourself like this. Alright, you get to pick it up yourself. So that's how it goes if you set the auto answer to off. I'm going to leave this one auto answer to on. Okay, and once you have paired a phone to the player itself, the rest of the option here that you are enabled. So keypad, you can actually dial somebody's number. Like I can call the person again. Okay, so this is the number that call. Okay, so I can't play too long because of I can copyright strike for that case itself. Okay, you can look at the contact. So these are all the contact that has been programmed onto the phone and then they picked up from the player itself. So these are all the telephone numbers. There are some repeat because on my phone some of the contacts actually are phone and then WhatsApp, and then some of them use Signal app, so you can see from there. This is the call log. That means these are who are the ones who called me. So those who call me are in green color, and then those I call out are in blue color. If my phone has music, it can play the music from there. So I have this is the music that I have. I can go to the next track. Okay, so I think only got one song found on this phone itself, and after that you return to the pairing mode and then the settings mode down here. So these are the paired phone functionality for this player itself. So this player can you can pair your phone to the player and then you can actually make use of it. Okay, so that's the Bluetooth section. Okay, we're going to look at the Smart Link. So for Smart Link itself, this is what you need to do. Connect the Bluetooth to enable Smart Link or audio to this phone, to the player itself. So I have already enabled the Bluetooth, as you can see, and if you look at the Bluetooth, I've connected to the Perodua itself. Then if you look at here, using the Bluetooth connectivity, I have already paired my phone to the player. Okay, for Smart Link purpose, what we need to do is we need to have a phone and then connect to USB. Connect to the USB. This time we can only use USB port 1. So that means if you look at here, we can only use USB port number 1 for this purpose itself. So this is the cable plugging into USB port 1. Then after that, then we come back to the player itself. Okay, then it says go to Google Play, download Perodua Smart Link app. Unfortunately, I find that app not that effective on newer telephones itself, and also on Xiaomi phones. So I use Xiaomi phones for this purpose. So the other app that I can that I was shown on YouTube is Carbit Smart Link, Carbit Link Easy Connection app. So this app I have already downloaded and I've already installed onto the phone. And what I've done is I have already enabled the application itself. Application, and then manage app. Okay, Carbit. Okay, storage have allow auto start. I need to allow the app to auto start, and then also auto start by other application itself. Then for permission itself, I have enabled location. If I need to make telephone calls, then I also need to enable the contact. Okay, and then telephone orders if I need to make it so if I need to make, then I need to allow connection to telephone, to microphone as well. And then camera don't have to lah. Okay, camera storage don't if you want to play song, then you need to allow storage. So actually camera no need lah. So the rest of all these app permissions are needed. Okay, after that, then start the application itself. So start up the application. So this is how it looks like. And then there's also settings down there to anti-disconnect, connect, and things like that. So this one we only need to touch when we need to access the those part itself. So we have local music, phone, maps, local music, phone, Spotify, and also you can add any other applications to it. Then connect the phone to the USB cable. Make sure you use a high-speed USB cable. And then once you have done that, the car will then detect that the phone is already connected. I have enabled, what happened is I've enabled I've re-enabled back the screen switching so that if I turn the phone horizontal, the screen will then rotate to horizontal format. So once I connected, all these are there. You can look at the map. Okay, so this is Google Map, so you can go to any place you like. So let's say this okay, this is the place that I like to go. Then direction, then the Google Map will then take me to the place itself. Okay, and it shows the direction how to go. And I can also see the same on my mobile phone itself. Okay, so it takes me 9 minutes to get to the location. And then this one is the back button. This is the home. To go back to the home screen, this is the home screen. And then local music, or you can make telephone call, Spotify, or any other application I can add to it. So this is the screen mirroring that I can find in the Smart Link itself. So newer phones, I don't use the Perodua Smart Link app anymore. I will use the Carbit Easy Connect application. So I only have Android device with me, so this is how the to connect using Android device to your Perodua Smart Link itself. Then after that, if you want to disconnect, you can just tap here, and then you can just disconnect your phone when you don't want to use the app anymore. Alright, so you have already returned back here, and then this screen comes back out because I left it at the Smart Link. And then down here it says Android only at the moment. So for this revision of the app, for this revision of the device firmware, Android only. Then to exit the smart link, just tap here, exit, then you are off of the smart link. Okay, we have done all that. We have done the smart link, we have done USB, we done Bluetooth. The clock, just be done the one, we just bring out the clock itself. HDMI, unfortunately I don't have any device that can connect to HDMI. So if you want to connect to HDMI, there is a port down there. HDMI, just open, there's a HDMI port underneath there. Alright, just exit. Alright, we've done all the part. Now let's look at the camera section. So the camera section is actually the back of the car itself. So actually in front of me is a truck. So if you look up, I can't take off the camera because it's on the tripod. So if you look, you can see the truck, the picture of the truck above the player itself. Somewhere out there, there is a truck out there. But then if you look behind here, there's no, on the camera there's no truck. Actually behind me is a Mercedes W123. So that's the picture of the Mercedes W123. So this is actually the rear camera for the car itself. Alright, okay, so that's the camera itself. Then we just go back to home, and then this is the settings, the setting screen. So setting screen, you have system, you have sound, you have display, you have language, date, and then the clock display. So for system, you want to enable the beeping sound. That means turn on beep and so on. And then this is security setting. This is to set a pass key to prevent your set from being stolen and be used again on another car. Okay, so if the pass key, if the person doesn't know the pass key, then this player cannot be used. I am unable to set the pass key on this device because this car doesn't belong to me. This car belongs to Soul Car, so I will not be able to set or do any of this. Okay, I'll return back to setting. Okay, you have background. You can choose whatever background you like. Blue horizon is the default. Gray matter, any of these. So these are the settings for the background itself. Excuse me, there's a background, and then this is factory reset. So if I tap on factory reset, this whole player would hard reset from there. This is actually the sound control. You have equalizer. You can set to custom. You can manually adjust the equalizer, flat, full bass, loud, vocal, jazz, or even clear settings. You can set any of them from there. So I leave it at loudness because this one actually emulates the loud setting on most of the car player itself. Okay, back. Then you have balance and fader. For balance and fader, you can actually drag this one down here to set the balance and fader itself. You can just leave it in the middle if you want to. I normally leave it in the middle in this case. I leave it in default location. Treble, you can control the treble from here, and then mid range, and then also the bass level. Okay, so treble, mid, you can do like that kind, and then return back. Okay, balance and fader has already been set. And then if you find that just now I already adjust the treble and bass and so on, you find that the equalizer now has gone back to default setting. If you tap on loud, that means you actually resetting back. Okay, so this one it goes back to default setting. And then fader and balance can do this one like just now. Right, the auto sound level levelizer. This is to detect, to automatic balance out your sound that you play from the music or the song that you play from the player itself. And then you can just turn on and turn off this feature, and then how sensitive you want the player to detect, and automatically adjust the level of the sound itself. So whether low sensitivity, middle, or high level sensitivity, you can leave it as default. Default is actually switch off. So this is for automatic sound levelizer. So that means sometimes some songs that you play, certainly some songs have louder sound, some songs don't have not so loud. It can automatic adjust for you for that purpose itself. Okay, you have a display setting. This is a default brightness, so minimum. maximum brightness. Language, you have English and Bahasa Malaysia. And then this to set the date and time, you can set the different year this way, then the month, and then the day, and then the date, and the time itself is 12:43 right now. And then once you have set that one, then it's already set from here. So this one sets the time for the clock itself. You can use a 12-hour setting that will show 12 p.m. or a.m. in this case. Okay, so if it's 12, then you can, this one down here is already in p.m. mode lah. Okay, you go behind here, then it automatically switch to a.m. So when you set to 12-hour mode, you be very careful, look at here to see whether it's a.m. or p.m. There's no telling from the number up there. If I put 24-hour, at least I can tell which is the a.m. and p.m. So 12:43 noon from there. Once you have already set the time, then it's already set. And then the last one is to set the default clock display. So this is the different setting of it. So if I choose this one, when I go to clock mode, this is how it displays the time. Okay, so go back to setting, clock display, this kind, or this kind. So these are the 4 different clock settings you have on the player itself. And then when you're done, just tap the main, it comes back to the main display itself. Let me set the clock back to the setting just now. So let us put it this way, this one. Okay, so clock has already done. So if I set the clock, this is how it looks like. Right, there's almost all of the settings down here. Then last one is, if you don't want anything to be displayed on the player itself, you can either tap this one to turn off the player. Okay, turn off the display, and then tap again, it comes back online. You can leave the clock as a screensaver, up to you, no problem on that. And then turn off by tapping this button, it will turn off the player. Okay, now because the clock has been enabled, so the clock shall become the off. When you turn off the player, the clock shows down here. Alright, we're going to look at the USB. So USB, I will plug it in through USB port 1 like this. Alright, so already in. Alright, I've got the USB plugged into port 1, and it has detected it, and then it's now opened the playlist to play any song from the list itself. I have a test folder here. This will tell you what kind of music it can play. So I should have what they call it 7 files in here, but I only can see 5. This one is a .flac, so this is a .flac file. It can play, it can detect. And then the next song is this one, a wave file can play. Alright, then it skipped 2 of my songs, which is a MID file. Okay, I should have an MID file. This one is a screenshot from my PC itself. So MID file, and then the .au. So these 2 files cannot be detected, so cannot play on the player itself. So this player can play .flac. Okay, so FLAC, 1 file. Then wave, it can play. Then MID and AU cannot be played, and then the rest are all MP3. So this one MP3 can play, and then this one can play, and then this one, it shows all the Chinese characters can be seen, and then this one also can play. So it can play .flac, .wave, and then .mp3. Then this is the test. So this one just to show you that if the song has information like this, okay, so artist name, album name, all it can be displayed properly. This one also similarly, and these are all showing with all the information listed. Okay, now for Chinese files like this, so Chinese characters can be displayed like this. Alright, so artist name, album name, or Chinese can be seen. So it can display Chinese characters as well. Okay, then video. So for video purposes, okay, video purposes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So MP3, sorry, MP4, MPG, MPEG, MKV, AVI, and WMV. Okay, so let's have a look. Video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all can be played lah. So this one is actually this is actually a MP4. MP4 can be played. Next one, this one is MKV. Okay, MKV can play. And then this one is WMV. WMV file, it can be played. And then this one is MPG. And then the last one, finally the last one, AVI file. I think it has some trouble. It can't display the picture, the video correctly. There's no telling about the sound, but the video cannot be played in this case. Okay, audio can play. So audio works, but AVI file cannot play the video. Alright, last one is picture. This one is a BMP file, so BMP file can be played. Alright, can be displayed, not played can be displayed. And then this one is a JPEG file, and then this one is also a JPEG file, but this one is a smaller resolution. And then this one is 1920 by 1080, is showing correctly on the screen, full screen. That means the picture is the screen resolution is 1920 across 1080 from top to bottom. Alright, videos and pictures, they can show as long as the car is in park. But then if I switch to drive and my handbrake is down, okay, video and picture disable for your safety. So handbrake, I already released my handbrake, and then gear is in drive. The system, for safety purposes, the system will not be able to display any picture nor video. So let's try the video. Okay, so okay, park mode, handbrake up can, handbrake down in P, even the gear is in P. Okay, if you look at it, I'm just trying to move the tripod. Okay, so it's a bit difficult to see. Okay, the gear is in P, parking mode, handbrake down, and then video picture disabled. So if I engage it back, if I put back my handbrake's up, okay, display now comes back. So this video concludes the video review of this player found on this Perodua Ativa itself. Okay, so if you find this video helpful, please click the like button, and then please subscribe to this channel to receive further updates. On top of that, thank you for watching, and till my next video, bye bye.